After the disaster we saw against Mexico, Hugo Broos will be looking to solve this. But how does he solve this? Well, for starters, it goes back to the preferred and the one formation that the players are used to that they played in the qualifiers, which is the 4-2-3-1. And we're going to go through the players that I think he will start and also the players that I would actually start in order to give Bafana Bafana the best possible chance to win this game against Czechia. Hello and welcome to the Cutback with Mumpilo. This is where we talk about football, so do make sure to subscribe to the channel for more content like this. So in goal, I think there's still no argument who will be playing there. There will be Ronwen Williams. I think if there's one thing that we need to address with Ronza is the fact that Ustole, yes, was at fault for that first goal because, you know, we could pass the ball back. He could do a lot of things at that moment, but he made a mistake and then ended up losing the ball. But I also think Williams must also understand, with all due respect, that we are not playing against Marquez. We are not playing against Opit. That the pressure is going to be much higher playing against these teams compared to when we play TS Galaxy, Mbombela, or playing Durban City. These teams are actually going to press you. These teams are highly ranked. They are ranked higher than you. I mean, Williams did the same thing against Dortmund last year, where he passed the ball into the middle and then the ball was intercepted and then Sundowns ended up conceding the goal. So I think that's just one thing that Umtshita must fix. Be careful with those passes into the middle because this is not Chippa United. Which then brings us to the next player, and that is Ukhuliso Mudau. And unfortunately, Mudau in the previous game, he was played as a wing back, which is just, it sucks because he was expected to provide an attacking threat out wide. He does offer additional support. Did you get that? Not threat, additional support out wide when he plays for Sundowns. Additional support when he plays for even Bafana Bafana. But he's not the main key man for the threat out wide. But in the previous system that Bafana Bafana played, he was expected to be the guy, which I think was a huge, huge mistake from Hugo Broos. So now he must go back to just being a right back. Same thing with Aubrey Modiba. We're expecting the same thing, nothing more. Left center back, that would be the big man himself, Umfana Gazan, Umfana Gogo, Umbogazi, and Ime Okon. You know what's funny with Ime Okon is that people are so much into agendas that someone even said, oh, you can't play Okon against Czechia because Czechia are tall players, you must play Makanya. But Okon is taller than Makanya. So I actually laughed because I was sure that I know that Okon is taller, but when someone said Makanya must play because we're playing against taller players, I had to check. I was like, but he's literally taller than him. I don't even know. I think we've talked about Okon and why people don't like him, and I'm not even going to go to that because Umtshita is and has played with Umbogazi, because I think one of the things that you don't want to do as well is you don't want to make way too many changes. Right now, we're in a situation where you can actually have a team that can combine well, as you will see with the starting 11. Right back, left back, and the goalkeeper, they play for the same team. Okay, Umbogazi does not play for the same team. This is not about play all Sundowns players or play all Pirates players, but it's more play players who have played together either in the national team or even at Pirates or even at Sundowns if they've played together, because that also helps. Spain that won the World Cup in South Africa, they were playing a lot of Barcelona players, Germany, Bayern players. Which brings us to Adams and Umqwen. And I think that this combination was probably not going to happen if Ustole was available. But I said it in the previous video that it's probably a blessing in disguise that Ustole got a red card, because now we get to see Adams and Umqwen, who were a midfield partnership as Sundowns marched on to win their second star. And I think that there was this thing on Broos that he's played Ustole and Umqwen together a lot in Bafana's quest to reach AFCON and play in AFCON and qualify for the World Cup. And now in the World Cup, you can't just drop him. So I think there was also that, because we need to be honest, I think it was Thomas Tuchel who said the same thing about his England squad. He said he did not select all the best players in England, but he selected the players who are best for his system, something along those lines. So even Bruce, you can better believe that it's not just about who is the best available player, but it's also who has played with this one. Those are the other factors that are considered by this coach to make sure that there is harmony in the squad. Number 10, this is probably me dreaming. Relebule Mfokeng, because obviously Chechi have big players and he might think Unana Bagit is not going to be able to cope with physicality. Play him. Just play him. Because I have a feeling that the coach might actually play Umbata, no Adams, and then play Umkwena as a 10. That's just a feeling that I have. But he should play Mfokeng. Like, just play Mfokeng. Because what does Umbata give you? Physicality, yes. But Umkwena is much more creative. Not Umkwena. Urele is much more creative. Urele is also going to take on players. Umbata can shoot, yes. He can be physical, yes. But that creativity that you get from Mfokeng, you're not going to get it from Umbata. You're not going to get it from Adams. You're not going to get it from Umkwena. So just play him. Stop saying kid. If he struggles, then we take him off. Simple as that. But this thing of protecting him from what? Because the players that you trust are not delivering. Give Mfokeng his opportunity because he will cook. Which brings us to the right wing. And this is Thapelo Maseko easily. And I think he's one of the players that if they go back to the system, he will probably not play. I would pick Maseko any day, twice on Sunday, but he will probably pick Umremi because we've seen him that he's picked Umremi before. I just have this thing. Pirates fans know who've watched Pirates. Umremi is very good. He's pacey, can take people on, and he can shoot. I just feel like Maseko is just a bit like 2 levels above, or at least a level above. This is not banter. This is not banter because I know there's a Pirate fan who's going to think now I'm throwing shot. Nah. Maseko is just a better player, and I think that he should be preferred to start in the right wing position, which then brings us to the left wing position. For the life of me, I cannot understand why Osuna Police was benched in the previous game. In any game that Bafana plays, the first 3 names that should be on this lineup. One, you must have a Police. He's literally been the most creative player. Right? Like, forget the other names because Angfunis Loku speaks on. Our Police should be, I don't want to say a guaranteed starter, but come on. He's earned it. He's earned to be our top guy. I know that Umkwena is also up there, but in terms of goals and contributions creatively, no one comes close to our Police. So I was shocked Uguti God was given that amount of time that was given in the previous game. He should start. He should really start. And the last player, if the coach wants goals and he wants to head this team, should be Reyners. Reyners is the best scorer, best striker that we have in the Bafana. Makgopa might bring chemistry with the Pirates teammates. Forster is just off form, should not be starting any game. But Reyners is the best in terms of goal scoring and conversion. Just play him and see. And he's quicker than both Makgopa and Forster. So start him and see what it gives you. And I can bet you he will give us a lot. This thing of the minutes that he was given, he was set up in the previous game. There was no supply to him, and then you can't blame a striker if he doesn't get supply. But what do you guys think? Do you think Madala Bruce is going to do the right thing tomorrow? Let me know down on the comment section below. Let's get 1,000 likes so that I can do the post-match analysis, tactical analysis as well tomorrow to show me that you're interested. Yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.